Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another ZoukCast episode. Tonight we have a really special guest, as you can see below me on the small screen. But first, let me say hi to Nymph. How are you doing, Nymph?
Well, today I'm fine. Had some couple of rough days because of
Have you
the
slept something at all since last Friday?
yeah, I slept a couple of hours and then it's getting better, but still, yeah, uh, nightly hours, over hours,
Okay.
feeding, pooping, peeing, everything happens during the night.
Because for those that you don't know, Nymph just being a new father. So congratulations, Nymph.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a boy,
It's a boy. Okay.
Nymph Junior.
Nymph Junior. That's the real name or it's a joke?
No. It's a joke. No,
Okay.
his real name is Ray.
Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So let's say hi to Renata. How you doing, Renata?
Hi guys, how are you? I'm
Fine.
fine. Yeah, thank God I'm really fine. Working a lot after my congress. It was really nice. So
Yeah,
now
that was what I wanted to ask. How was the Congress?
it was really good, really good. It was a lot of people coming from different countries, and the energy was great. I loved it. For me, it was the best one I did, this one. The energy was amazing. And if, congratulations, daddy, new daddy. Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so Renata, I've known, actually I've been in your Congress like maybe 7 years ago, like in 2008. I was there with my teachers, Daniela Leticia, and I remember we were performing like in a theater. I don't know if you remember, and I never had my heart beating so fast like when I was performing there, because we were the only non-Brazilian Zouk dancers there, and they announced us like the non-Brazilian Zouk dancers from Spain, and it was really a hard time for me, but it was great. I had one of the best times of my life in your Congress.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. So Renata, let's talk a little bit about you. How long did you start to dance, and what was your first dance?
Actually, I began with jazz dance and ballet
Mhm.
dance, not dancing, ballroom dancing or dancing together because I was really a child when I began. I was 11 years old. So after some time, when I was a teenager, like 17, I started dancing lambada. In the
Mhm.
parties, I went to the parties and started dancing together lambada. And then I knew the ballroom dancing, the Brazilian dances like forró, samba, de gafieira, bolero, when I went to Jaime Rochas school. And
Okay.
then I was introduced to this kind of dances that I continued working with this until nowadays. Yeah, I
Yeah.
work with ballroom dances, not only Zouk but all
Mhm.
Brazilian dances.
Okay. So
But it was a long time ago. It was like in the 93. I knew Jaime in Jaime Arocha school. I used to dance lambada
mhm.
already. Then I went to his school to learn properly the technique of dancing. Because at that time I was dancing in the parties. I didn't have any technique.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you know that people called you the mother of Zouk, as well as they call Adilio the father of Zouk. How did that transition happen? It was
So
something planned, or it was just improvised?
not planned at all. Actually, in Rio de Janeiro, there was some people that wanted to continue dancing lambada because we love to dance this rhythm, this dance, and the dance was really going down at that time
Mhm.
because of many reasons. Because of the dance was too popular too fast, and then went down, grew too fast. The media helped a lot because it was in a soap opera called Rainha da Sucata, and it was really promoted at that soap opera. The beginning of the soap opera was a lambada, so it was really fast, and then brought many people to the dance schools, brought many young people. A lot of people came to learn, and suddenly it was going down. But we loved to dance this rhythm. We really loved, and a lot of people continued trying to dance. And me and Adilio continued trying to work with this rhythm. But we saw that the music was starting to change. The music that was playing, because not more lambada was playing, more zouk. But that time the zouk was really fast, not the zouk that we dance nowadays. It's the traditional zouk played by Zouk Machine and all these groups. And the style should change a little bit. Normally, the style of dancing went changing. And me and Adilio, we started to develop a new kind of basics, different from lambada. Also to make possible for the students to learn easier, because we used to teach samba, bolero, we used to dance the basic back and forward, and we decided to use the same basis, back and forward, to more in line than circular, because in line should be easier for the students to get the basics. So we started changing this didactics. Yeah. So this was the transition, but it was not suddenly, not planned. It was a real necessity, I can say, a need to change and to continue dancing and developing, and also changing the way of listening to the music and interpreting the music, because as time passed by, the music was going slower and slower. Yeah. The music that was playing, so it gives you more opportunity to use the body movements.
Yeah. So all this happened inside Jaime Rocha's school, or was it at your place?
No, inside Jaime Rocha's school. Actually, Jaime used to teach a lot of lambada in the past. He was a lambadeiro. But then, but then he fell in love with tango, and then he decided to study a lot of tango. And then, as me and Adilio was very interested in working with lambada zouk, he, in some way, he left in our hands. And inside his school, we were the couple that were responsible for teaching and developing this rhythm. So he left in our hands, and I was really happy because he trusted our work. And it was really good to develop this inside his school, because he's my master, and I always say that I learned a lot. I learned about technique, about musicality, about all the fundamentals of dance. I learned with Jaime. He's really a master. He's incredible.
Nice. So in the first years, you started to change a little bit the technique, and then it's like a new dance was born that was different from lambada.
Yeah, very different, yeah.
Did you find any resistance on the lambada people in Brazil against this new thing that you were developing?
Yeah, sure. In Rio de Janeiro, we used to have a lot of resistance. The people that used to dance in the clubs, that danced lambada style, when they saw our dance changing, they used to say bad things. Even when we started, because Jaime used to have other elements in the choreographies. Jaime Rocha used to do this, and we, as his students, also use this in our routines. So we started doing, I also always dance jazz and ballet, so naturally I wanted to put something different in our choreographies. So the people looked at that and, oh, this is not a zouk, this is not lambada. They used to say many bad things. But after some time, they accepted. They saw that that was good, and a lot of people were going to started following and learning and developing. And little by little, the people trusted our work, but it was not so easy in the beginning. Yeah. We always, when we change something or we create something new, there is a little bit resistance by the true traditional people. So it's always like that.
So do you feel that now we have traditional people inside the Zouk, Brazilian Zouk, that is giving resistance to the new styles that are evolving now?
Yeah, always happens. I'm the kind of person that I'm really open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to see everything and take the positive things that this thing can give to me. So I also like all the styles. I don't say any bad thing about anyone. About the modern, the people that use more hip hop styling, yeah, black. They are calling São Paulo like black Zouk.
Okay.
They are like using more hip hop style.
Yeah.
I like also. I take some things from this from Mafi as well. He created a very interesting style of dancing. Actually, I think he was the first one to change from what me and Adilio did.
Yeah.
He was the first one to change, and then some people came, Veronese and some other people. But Mafi was really interesting in his work because he used to do very interesting things. So I also use some things that he created. It's good that we take the good things about any style. It's not bad. But I think the people want to use his style to say this is mine, and it's not good.
But I think that thing that you just said is very important for many people to hear, because you are like the owner of the main style, where almost every other style came from the Rio style that you founded. By the way, do you call it Rio style, or how do you call it?
No, I don't call it Rio style. I call it Zouk. Traditional Zouk. The maximum I call it traditional Zouk.
So you're the creator, along with Adilio, of the traditional Zouk, but you are the one saying that you accept every variation that is coming.
Yeah, sure.
There are a lot of people now that they don't want to accept the new variations, so they need to hear that from you. I think it's.
Yeah, I think it's not good. You have to accept the good things that the people create. It's not a problem. But of course, the people that create have to be careful to use the fundamentals and to be something coherent and how do I say? I don't know how to say that in English, but with basic foundations, and not something that is created not using the fundamentals and the technique, and you have to know what you're doing to create something. So sometimes some people, I'm not talking about the ones I admire, but I know that there are people that want to create only to promote themselves, just to make my name new. So it's not, the intention is not that. If you want to create something, do something very seriously. So it's okay, but not only to promote, and then you create something like that, not caring about the fundamentals, and then it's not good. It's not good quality, Yeah.
Okay, so going back to traditional Zouk, when was when you started to spread Zouk all over the world? Because I know that Adilio came to Europe and he started to show the style, but what were you doing during that time?
Yeah, actually we began spreading this to Europe through one guy that was Claudio Gomes, that he started Zouk in Holland, in Amsterdam. And he used to come to Rio to have private classes. He used to go to Jaime Rocha also. He used to have privates with the master of Jaime Rocha, Maria Antonieta. I don't know if you know her. The master of Jaime. It was a woman that she is already dead. It was too old already. And he used to come here to have class with her. And he searched for me and Adilio to learn Zouk. And I taught him the basic steps, the fundamentals, and he started doing Zouk there in Holland. And then after, I don't remember exactly how many years after he came here, I think 3 or 2, he took us to Holland. First time I went to Europe was Claudio Gomes that invited me and Adilio. We were together at that time yet, and we went there. It was in 2004. 2004. It was the first time I went to Europe to give a workshop, a Zouk workshop, and he was really important in spreading the Zouk there. And after, okay, at that time already the Lambada Zouk dance already used to work in London and some places. But not our style, okay? The Lambada Zouk, more Lambada style. Because I know that Berg and Brás used to live there, but not working our style, more Lambada Zouk. And then we started giving workshops, and after that time that we went there, we were new by the people and started the invitations here and there. But right after that trip, I broke up with Adilio. So we broke up the marriage, the school, everything, the partnership, and I continued working with new partners. Yeah.
Right.
And then I continued.
But you worked more inside Brazil, right?
Inside Brazil. With Adilio was more inside Brazil. After I went to Claudio Gomes school, right after we broke up. We came back, and then the year after, I think, we were breaking up, and then I started traveling with Alex de Carvalho, with Leonardo Neves after Alex, and then Jorge, that is my partner,
now
7 years ago until now. So I work with these guys. Alex, after Adilio was Alex de Carvalho, after Alex was Leonardo Neves, and then Jorge. Came.
So now that Zouk is all over the world, what is your opinion about the global Zouk scene? What's Zouk missing in order to go mainstream and be as big as bachata is, or salsa, or maybe kizomba right now?
Yeah, I think Zouk is going slow, but it's going nice. It's good that you go growing one dance and spreading slowly, because it's not a fashion, and it's over. So it's going constantly and strong, slowly. So for me, it's good this way. I think I'm happy. Maybe it's not growing so fast because it's a very elaborated dance. It's not so easy dance. We have here in Brazil one dance that is very, very popular. That is forró. You know, forró. Maybe it's the dance that is most danced in Brazil, because every corner you can see people dancing forró, because it's simple dance. You know, it's not so technical. And Zouk, it's a dance that we have a technique very elaborated. So maybe this makes a little bit difficult to spread. The people see that is a little bit more difficult, so don't decide very quickly to dance and to come very fast. But no problem. I prefer that is this way. I think it's good. No problem.
So we discussed in previous episodes with some people that maybe we should try to simplify the first levels of Zouks. Do you agree with that? Do you feel the need to simplify the lowest level?
But in my classes, in my group classes, I do really simple. I don't do much body movements in the beginning, because I think it's very difficult for the students to use body movements. So I focus on the basics, the marking, the basics, the connection, and all these fundamentals that makes possible for the people to dance. If you teach too many difficult movements in the beginning, they get scared and they go away. They can't do properly, and they give up. So I prefer to work with the simple, basic movements, the simple turns, not using too much body in the beginning, and then introducing little by little body movements, so that they get used to this, and they stay. Yeah. And this is the way I do it. But actually, when the people see the people dancing Zouk, the more advanced, they get scared, because it's too body expression and too body movements.
Yeah, it feels too challenging for
Yeah, too challenging. That's why when they see the advanced people dancing, I can't do this, I can't dance. Maybe it's a little bit scary.
yeah.
But it's the dance. We cannot change because Zouk is body expression. Yeah, we cannot change
Yeah,
that.
and that's
Yeah,
the spirit of the dance.
yeah. This is the spirit. Yeah.
So now we just talked before the show about this Brazilian Zouk Council that is going on. That you told me that the main responsible for the council is Larissa, that she wants the one to push. But can you explain a little bit of what is the council about and what it's the council trying to do?
Yeah, the council is a website to promote Zouk, Brazilian Zouk. So it's one site to help the people to have information about many topics about the history of Zouk, the how to the things that are important to be a good teacher, to have success in Zouk. So we have some videos that we filmed that we are publishing little by little about many topics, about the parties, about the importance of classes, having classes, about your posture, about the posture of the teacher, of DJ, of people in the parties, how they have to act, to behave. So this is one thing, and the other thing is about promoting the Jack and Jill competition. That is very a lot used in the West Coast swing, but Larissa thought that the Jack and Jill would help the people to develop the dance because it's a competition that you focus on the social dance. So you to compete in the Jack and Jill, you just need to know how to dance socially. So it's not having choreography or doing acrobatic steps. Just know how to dance together with other people. So it's good because the students, when they enter the competition, they feel challenged and they look for private classes and group class. They want to develop their dance, to dance better. So it's very interesting to help the people to go to the schools and to have quality, to search for this quality in dancing, and not only in the quantity of steps and these kind of things. So it's a website that take care of this part, the Jack and Jill as well.
Okay, so what's the goal of the Zouk Council is to promote every kind of Zouk? Because I had the feeling, I don't know if Nymph got the same thing, that some of the styles feel misrepresented on the Zouk Council, or they don't feel represented at all, and maybe it's just because the Zouk Council was just born, but or maybe it could be because you are focusing more on the traditional style. Do you get the vibe, Nymph, too?
A little bit, yeah.
So Renata, is the focus more on the traditional Zouk, or it's just because it just started and it needs to build up and include other styles?
Yeah, it shouldn't be the focus only the traditional. Even because we called people from Lambada Zouk as well to be part of the Zouk Council. For example, Gilson Damasco makes part, Rodrigo Delano, and so it shouldn't be. But as I work with this, and Larissa also, maybe without wanting, maybe we talk more about the traditional Zouk, but it's not only for the traditional. It should be to talk about Brazilian Zouk, and for me, Brazilian Zouk, we have many different styles, many different lines, and this is a good thing that I can talk to her to try to open more for the other styles, to give more opportunity to talk about other things. Yeah, it's a good thing.
So, Nymph, what are you trying to say?
Okay, can I ask you something, Renata?
Yeah.
How do you define a good Rio-style Zouk dancer? Or what are you looking in a good Rio-style Zouk dancer or traditional Zouk dancer?
What I look is when what I told you. What I think it's a good dancer is when the person cares about the technique, the connection with the lady, the guy, yeah, with the partner, the musicality, the rhythm, the melody, and all these fundamentals that you need to have quality when you dance. Because sometimes we see people dancing, they don't connect too much, they don't lead very well. The girl goes alone doing the movements. It's not really led by the guy, not connected. The rhythm is not okay. Don't use the music very well. So these, I think,
But
the
okay,
fundamentals
but
are very important.
yeah, but a connection and the quality has to be good. So the technique, like the position, the
The
combination they are
position, the
making,
posture, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's
The
also important.
posture, the
So
leading,
they, yeah, so they have to have also like other dances like ballet or modern or jazz, some kind of dances they have to
it,
follow to
it helps.
improve.
It helps. It's not that you will not dance Zouk well if you don't do ballet. I have some people in my school
Mhm.
that don't dance, never danced ballet. Some people from the team that they dance very good Zouk, very clean and technical, and the music using musicality. But of course, if you do ballet, you do other kind of dances, it helps you with the balance and the posture and blah blah
Yeah.
blah and everything. Especially to do a choreography, it helps a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
because you have another kind of dance to help you to develop other things. But to dance the Zouk, social Zouk, it's not necessary to do ballet. It's not necessary. You can dance very good Zouk if you pay attention to these basics, the fundamentals, the basics, very good, well done, technique, musicality. It's enough for you to have a Zouk dancer, very good Zouk dancer.
Okay.
I mean, social, yeah, social. For performances, I think you should do something else. It's very important. For performances, you are on the stage. Everybody stops to watch you, and I think when I stop to watch something, I accept, expect
Yeah.
to see something else. You know?
So that's why
Yeah.
when you
What
were
I
that's why Renata, when you were introducing me in the Dutch Congress, I asked you to tell I was amateur, because
Yeah, yeah. I remember. You told me to amateur, but it was really good technique to be an amateur. Yeah.
thank you very much.
It was
also
very good.
also another thing, like social dancing and a show is two different kind of thing. But what I see that people they are looking for the show, they are doing all this acrobatic, and a lot of people they are doing the social dance. They're trying to imitate or trying to use this show kind of stuff on the dance floor, on the social
Yeah,
dance. What?
yeah. This is not good. I don't like. I don't like. In the parties, you have to dance socially. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I usually when I teach some movement or something that is for show, I usually say these guys is more for shows, for performances, not to do in the parties because
Yeah,
it's not
like
good. It's sometimes it's dangerous as well to hit somebody.
like using acrobatic on the social dance floor.
I don't like it. I'm totally against. I don't like. I don't
Yeah.
like. Actually, I don't use too much acrobatics in my performance. I'm not the kind of person that loves acrobatics. I put one or two in the maximum, but I don't put it too much. In my routines, you don't see too much acrobatics. Nowadays, no. So sometimes I don't put any acrobatics. So
Okay,
I prefer not to do this in the social dance. It's good.
so Nymph, we're running out of time. Do you have any final question that you want
No,
to ask
no.
Renata? No? Okay, so Renata, anything that you want to say to people watching now?
Yeah, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the people that love Zouk. It's very good when we go to some country and we see people. For example, I went to Australia in a congress, and I saw a group of Japanese dancing Zouk. I never in my life I could imagine people from Japan dancing Zouk. So it was really nice, and thank you all the people from all over the world for loving so much the Brazilian culture, and not only the Zouk, but the samba as well. It's incredible how the people love our culture. So it's a really pleasure, and really, I'm really proud of it, because in Brazil we have many problems, politics, economics, and the only thing that makes me happy, feel good about being Brazilian, sometimes is the culture. It saves our proud of being Brazilian. So this is very nice, and people continue working with seriously with this dance, because it's so nice to see in the world when we go and the people developed and the people changed and going better and better. So it's very nice. Thank you very much for this, and hope to talk to you soon in some congress that we meet.
So
And
Renata,
this is a very, very good Zouk family all over the world. It's very nice.
so Renata, I want to thank you back, because you know that the main teachers that are all around the world, they come from you. And some of the best Zouk dancers in the world, they come from you. So I think that everybody else should thank you, and you and Adilio, for teaching all these amazing people that they are teaching as well to all the other people in the world. So Renata, thank you for being here also, and I hope to see you soon.
I hope also to see you, and you're welcome. It was a pleasure. Okay?
Thank you. Okay, so Nymph, thank you too for being here, and I will gonna let you go back to your new duty as a father.
Duty calls.
I have here Alba. She's laughing about that. The duties of father. You can see. No, she doesn't want to appear.
Yeah.
Oh, she's here.
Ah, there she is. Hey.
Okay, so people, finally, if you want to support ZoukCast, if you want to support us just with a little bit, and to help us improve our equipment and support our new internet connections and everything, you have here under my name, you have an address that you can visit, and you can give a little bit something to help us produce the show. And with that, thank you everybody for watching. And next week we have a really important guest as well, in the other side of the Zouk, right, Nymph?
Yes. Yes.
Next
yes,
week
yes.
we have
Surprise.
Solange. She will
Solange.
be here
Okay,
for
nice.
talking to us. So that's all for tonight, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.